Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As the chief author of Governor Dayton's tax plan, I just wanted to make a couple of quick points and also say something about the process here. You know, we knew that we needed to make difficult decisions this year, but quite frankly, we didn't. At the beginning of the legislative session, state economist Tom Stinson suggested that we needed a balanced approach to deal with this deficit. You folks rejected that. The governor repeatedly said that our income tax system was unfair to the middle class, and he rightfully insisted that we needed a structurally balanced budget. And I had hoped at the end of the day, at the end of this legislative session, that we would have made our tax system a little bit more equitable. And we would have also not only made it more fair, but also our entire tax system less dependent on the income tax, so the state budget is not so vulnerable to the boom and bust economic cycles that we continue to face. The governor tried to compromise over and over again, but you wanted to protect the people who most benefited from the 1999-2000 income tax cut. You wanted to protect millionaires from not even paying one more dollar to help resolve this budget deficit. I had hoped that this would have been the year when we recognized that we were all in this together and we did the right thing for Minnesota, but we didn't. Now, Democrats were willing to make hard decisions and make painful cuts. We knew we had to do this, but we will simply not support borrowing bills that puts us right back in the same position next year. And Mr. Speaker, if I can, 1 minute, I just want to say something about the process, because in my tenure here, I've never been so disgusted by a legislative process. Bills are just being posted, not for 72 hours, not for 36 hours, not for 24 hours, not for 12 hours. They're just being posted. The public doesn't know what's in them. Most members probably haven't read them. The public has had no input. And the Republican majority even refused to allow involvement from the minority party in the Senate and the House. Decisions were made in closed-door meetings, and in my mind, in violation of the open meeting law. Members of the minority were excluded, in some cases not even allowed to observe meetings. We have reached a new low in this body. We could have compromised with the governor, but you ended up with this, a state shutdown that caused incredible pain to the people of Minnesota. And for what? I guess this is what democracy looks like under the GOP leadership. We all want this shutdown to end as quickly as possible, but this process, quite frankly, sickens me. And when we're done, at the end of the night, I'm going to go home and I'm going to take a long, long shower to try to wash the stain of this legislative session off of me.